The U.S. government has guidelines on what to do amid a nuclear attack. Make a plan. If a nuclear attack does happen, it won't be safe to venture outside for food. You should stay sheltered for at least 48 hours, preferably longer. Having food and medical supplies on hand can put your mind at ease, and allow you to focus on other aspects of survival. Stock up on non-perishable food. Non-perishables can last several years, whether it's in storage or in sustaining you after an attack. Choose items that contain a lot of carbohydrates, so you get more caloric bang for your buck, and store them in a cool, dry place. White rice, wheat, beans, sugar, honey, oats, pasta, powdered milk, dried fruits and vegetables. Build your supply slowly. Every time you go to the grocery store, pick up 1 or 2 more items for your food storage. Eventually, you should be able to build up a multi-month supply. Make sure you have a can opener for canned items. Store water. Consider keeping a water supply in food-grade plastic containers. Clean the containers with a bleach solution, then fill them with filtered and distilled water. Aim to have 1 gallon per person per day. For purifying water in the event of an attack, keep basic household bleach and potassium iodide, Lugol's solution, on hand. Get communication supplies. Being able to stay informed, as well as alerting others to your position, can be vitally valuable. Here's what you might need. A radio. Try to find one that's crank or solar powered. If you have to go with a battery-operated model, be sure to keep spare batteries on hand. Consider getting a NOAA weather radio as well. This will broadcast emergency information 24 hours a day. A whistle. You can use this to signal for help. Your cell phone. Cell service may or may not be maintained, but you'll want to be ready if it is. If you can, find a solar charger for your model. Stock up on medical supplies. Having a few medical items available could be the difference between life and death if you're injured in the attack. You'll need a basic first aid kit. You can purchase these pre-packaged, or make one yourself. You'll need sterile gauze and bandages, antibiotic ointment, latex gloves, scissors, tweezers, a thermometer and a blanket. A first aid instruction booklet. Purchase one from an organization like the Red Cross, or assemble your own with materials you print off from the internet. You should know how to bandage wounds, administer CPR, treat shock, and treat burns. Prescription medications or supplies. If you take a specific medication every day, try to make sure you have a small emergency supply built up. Get other miscellaneous items. Round out your emergency preparedness kit with the following: a flashlight and batteries, dust masks, plastic sheeting and duct tape, garbage bags, plastic ties and wet wipes for personal sanitation, a wrench and pliers, to shut off utilities such as gas and water. Keep an eye on the news. A nuclear attack will unlikely come out of the blue from an enemy nation. Such an attack would likely be preceded by a deteriorating political situation. A war with conventional weapons between nations that both have nuclear weapons, if not ended swiftly, may escalate towards nuclear war, and even limited nuclear strikes in one region carry the likelihood to escalate towards an all-out nuclear war elsewhere. Many countries have a rating system to denote the imminence of attack. In US and Canada, for example, it may be useful to know the DEFCON Defension level. Tips: be sure to wash just about everything, especially food, even if it's in your shelter. Make sure you don't let anybody know how much or what you have with you. Look out for the military. They're probably going to show up, as well as lots of people in biohazard suits, etc. They are not hostile, but be sure to know the difference between your tanks, planes, and other vehicles and those belonging to your enemy. Make sure to update yourself on the latest government directions and announcements. Don't go out unless you have contamination suit, and you must look out for any more new core tanks. Build a home fallout shelter beforehand. Home fallout shelters can be created using a basement or cellar. However, many new developments no longer have cellars. If that's so, consider constructing a community shelter or a private one in your backyard. If you find anything after the attack, wash it in boiling water.